my name is Hatsune Miku. Nihonigo toka kara Hatsune Miku.
Hey y'all, so today we are going to be doing redesigns. I've asked y'all which characters did you like to see me draw, and well, it's not gonna be redesigns. Technically, it's just going to be the way I draw these certain characters in my own style. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I've only done 3, maybe 4 technically characters for this month because I'm trying to do like videos monthly. I hope you guys like how it came out. So today we're going to be starting off with this little dork, Darwin. That's my boy Darwin. So I definitely wanted to give him some type of look of, he's gotta be black. He's definitely gotta be black. If anybody watched the whole entire show, you would know.
You thought you could drag me to the bottom of the lake so you could eat me later? Well, guess what, punk? I'm a fish with legs.
That's definitely something that he would say. So with his design, you know, we already gotta get the little orange hoodie. I've seen other people like draw dreads on him, which is like the default style. I don't know why we decided to draw dreads on him or wicks on him. I wouldn't say that was the style to go for him, considering he has to wear his hoodie. But multiple designs I've seen that people would draw him with dreads, I'm like, I don't think that he would have dreads specifically, especially with the whole feather allergy that he had. He had feathers stuck in his gills, so I would think that, you know, his hair would bother him. So that's why I kind of drew his gills on his face, because of that. He got the feather stuck in his gills. Kind of wanted to make him a little, not really say fleshy like, but to show that it was in his face. Because I don't really think they really went into the whole detail of him having gills, because he can breathe air. He's a walking fish. I would have drawn Gumball, but this one isn't about him. This one's about Darwin. Someone picked Darwin instead of Gumball, so I was just gonna get that design down first before I do Gumball, because I do want to kind of make them match. I want to do one style, Darwin's in one style, and then Gumball's in a whole different style, because I lose my art style when it comes to characters, which I will see later on with the other 3-4 characters. But yeah, here is Darwin. All right, so next up we have Michael Myers. Now, I haven't seen all of the Halloween movies, but I know my mom has, so she's like a fanatic for Michael Myers. Because she did say the last couple movies were trash, so it's like, I had to go back and try to get the idea from the original 2 or 3 movies, just to make a reference for him. Mind you, I have never drawn him before, so this one is practice before I can redraw him, because I really do want to redraw him, because this one was kind of trash. I was trying to decide whether or not I want to post this or to draw something else, which is also why the last characters that I'm going to be drawing is the reason why he would be second in place, because I just wanted to get him out of the way first. So of course I had to get him his little jumpsuit, the little blue jumpsuit. I was trying to work on the whole cuffs thing, make him look like he got arrested, which I think he did, because he was in the asylum before he broke out.
Mr. Freeman, I have terrible news. They've let him go.
Who? LaMilton?
I think, if I'm remembering correctly. So I was just trying to go for the whole being the cuffs things. I was trying to see how big that the chains were going to be between them, because he is humongous for somebody so quiet. Pretty sure he got those chains before they were even on him. Now I was trying to, for the left side, I was trying to go for the whole, you know, it's Halloween, him having a little pumpkin basket, because it's Halloween, which would make sense. I was trying to make it glow. I had this idea where he would be in the dark and the pumpkin head is glowing, because that would be the logo for the first or second one, I think. I'll have to look it up when I finish editing this. But yeah, I I actually should have made it bloody. Y'all will see what I'm talking about, but I probably should have made the pumpkin bloody. I was trying to make his whole setup not too dirty, but dirty, since he hasn't lived in a home in forever. Basically, I was struggling. I was struggling this entire time with him because I've never really drawn him specifically. I was trying to decide either between drawing him or redrawing Brahms from The Boy and Boy 2, because I already drawn him, and I'm pretty sure some of you have already seen it on my Instagram that I've drawn him completely. I think he was my first art that I've done, because it was either between him or Chucky, and I don't think I have the patience to draw Chucky the way I want to, so I need practice with that. So it was that one. I was trying to see how structured he would be. I've been looking up on Pinterest of, the way I want to say his stature. I was trying to look up references for his stature, so that way I could put it on paper and then draw it on my tablet, because that's the way I work. I draw on paper first before I just put it on my tablet, because I've been doing it for years and now it's become a habit, and now I can't get out of it. So it works. And y'all see the drawings that I do now, I've been doing it that way for a couple of years now. So since I've been doing it for that way for so long, it's a little hard to get out of it. So trying to make this guy as homeless, well, not as homeless as can be, but dirty enough to look like a creep. Because I don't know if y'all saw the movie where where he was in that car, and I forgot the girl's name, but he was looking for her, but he was driving, which kills me. It's like, why are you driving when you're fast enough on foot for somebody so tall and big? And I don't even remember where he got the car from. Trying to get him out the way. His jumpsuit is like really, really hard to draw. I've never really drawn jumpsuits before. I was trying to decide if I wanted to make it orange, like he just got out of jail, or to keep the blue and make it a little dirty. But I couldn't really do that with the dark background I had for it, so that way I can show that the lantern is glowing. And here's Michael. Y'all, last but not least, here is Ruby and Sapphire. So of course I think it would have been a little too cliche for me to automatically draw Garnet, which would be later. I'm not going to show her in this video, but I am going to draw her later because I didn't get to draw her this time. So I wanted to start off with my favorite fusions, so my favorite gem that turns into my favorite fusion. I can't say I never really drew anything from Steven Universe because I drew Amethyst, but I'm going to redo Amethyst again because she's also my favorite. So I started off with Ruby. Of course, I'm doing this on paper first, but I started off with Ruby, and I kind of wanted to keep her scarlet color, kinda. I want to make it like a little, I was trying to test my rendering out, which of course she's my favorite, but she's my favorite out of the two. I love Sapphire, but Ruby was always going to be my favorite. The moment I saw the whole thing where when Pearl kind of betrayed Garnet by tricking her into doing fusion, which I kind of feel like it was gross because Garnet is a fusion. Her whole thing is about fusion. She's positive about any type of fusions because she was an unexpected one. So when Pearl did what she did, that kind of got them to be separated, or they refused to be Garnet for a little while because Ruby was upset, and Sapphire didn't seem as upset because Sapphire has future vision. So in her future vision, she's explaining to Ruby kind of at the end that, because I didn't get it at first, but she was explaining at the end that she's already seen, different outcomes of whether or not they forgive Pearl, whether or not they move on from it, or if they that they stay separated. So she was like, of course it doesn't matter it wouldn't have mattered how you felt in the present because I already seen what happens in the future. So she's been calm and nonchalant about it, trying to pretend like it doesn't hurt her, which bothers Ruby. And I was like, okay, that would make more sense as to why she was so, we have to forgive Pearl, we have to just move on from this. It'd be best if we move on from this so that way we can stay as Garnet, because I already see how this is going to end out. And it didn't make any sense. I guess to her, it didn't make any sense to separate it. It didn't make any sense to separate Garnet into Ruby and Sapphire. I'm like, I see where Ruby's coming from, because fusion for Garnet is super important because of Rose. Rose told them both not to question who they were together. So I kind of see why Ruby was upset in the beginning, and then when they found out what happened with Rose and why she turned into Rose, now that kind of explains why Sapphire was upset, because she didn't use her future vision against Rose Quartz. I would, if it were me, I would have done it, because you're not gonna trick me. Sorry, I don't know you. I don't know if you're part of Homeworld. I don't know where you came from. And help that Pearl was with Rose, so it's like pearls are, I want to say, not backups for the diamonds, but they are. I felt like I would have done the future vision for me. So I didn't do her gem because I'm still working on sharp structures in drawing anyways, and it's enough that hands are hard to draw, so you're gonna see why I was struggling for so long with her hands. So I did keep her as a fighter, because I don't think Sapphire is really more of an offense person but a defense person, and of course Ruby is a offense person because in Homeworld Rubies were the fighters. So I kept her as a fighter. I had a little headband, gave her a little arm or wristbands, because I don't think she had wristbands. I would kind of love to see her having wristbands as a fighter, which would make sense. But as far as Sapphire now, I was trying to redo her dress. Like, I don't remember if she had like a little bow on the back of her dress. I think that was Sarsaparilla, if I'm saying it right. I had to keep her little blue color. I was trying to decide if I was going to do a light blue color for her or keep it as a little dark blue for her skin and then a light blue for her hair, and that's what I did. So it didn't take as long for Sapphire than it did for Ruby, because I kind of I was already picturing it in my mind what I wanted to do for Sapphire than what I was going to do for Ruby. But it turned out better. Now that's why they're at last, because it turned out better than I thought it would. And here is Ruby and Sapphire. I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you guys liked the art. Let me know which ones was your favorite, or if there's any other characters that you would like to see me draw. I'm up for doing it because I do have art block right now and I do not know what to draw, so I need help with that. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Again, let me know which ones you think was the best, because I know that Michael Myers was a little it needs some work. It does. Keep your heads in the clouds and I will see you up there.